sometimes you get something and it sounds like it might be something that's not very interesting, but you check it out anyway and it turns out to be a bombshell. It's like, great little story you've got. It just happened today, for example.
What did you have today?
Well, we had a story where San Francisco Chronicle was provided an exclusive sneak peek, if you like, at an amended proposal by Don Fisher for his museum proposal in the Presidio.
I've heard about that.
A
lot.
There's a lot of opposition to that, and
yes.
it's mostly from residents, from preservation groups who are they just don't want to see us down that slippery slope where we're giving up public land for private self-interest. But anyway, he's adamant about erecting this monument to him in the Presidio on our public land. And I got a call this morning, and I was told that the Chronicle was getting this exclusive on it, and I was thinking, well, that's not very fair. Why is it the Chronicle just getting the exclusive on this? So I started making some calls around and found out that it was in fact going to be an exclusive. Now, in all interest of fairness, that you have to think about why they would want to have one publication to have that exclusive.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you have to think about that. You have to sort of think, well, why?
I didn't know you could. I just want you to report. I don't want you or you, just you, because you like me.
So you think about the multiplicity of man's motives, and then you think about why would they want to do that? Well, who do they give it to? Well, it turns out, and I won't mention any names, but they gave it to a Chronicle reporter who has done previous articles on this particular topic, and they've been mostly favorable, and he supports
I know who it is. I'm not going to say.
He actually supports, you can tell that he supports Fisher's proposal to build the museum in the Presidio. Okay.
Now, it's not like shaped like Fisher, is it? I mean, is it going to be a huge museum like him there?
Let's hope not.
He's
not very pretty.
Oh no! Now we're getting mean. Okay, we love it. So wait a minute. So he's said he can only have this paper is the only one that's going to. I didn't know you could do that. How can you keep news to just one source?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, of course, as a journalist, you're happy to be on the receiving end of that because you go, oh, I've got a scoop, right? Nobody else has got it. It's exclusive kind of thing. And of course, there's a lot of interest in this particular story. So you can imagine that, in Sunday's Chronicle, there will be these lovely artistic renderings of this new amended Fisher Museum proposal for everybody to see, but only in the Chronicle, right? Now, this is also, you have to remember too that there's also this environmental impact report that's supposed to come out any time now too. And it looked like there was some, collusion going on between various parties to this whole thing, including the Presidio Trust, Don Fisher, Chronicle, and that they wanted to have an opportunity to put this story out before this environmental impact report was going to be released by the Presidio Trust.
Okay.
To essentially to soften up the support for this new proposal, which was a downsized proposal. Part of the thing was going to go underground, to mitigate some of the complaints, the opposition complaints, from the previous public meetings that they were having. But anyway, so that was one of those stories where you get a call and you think you might have a story, you look into it, and the next thing you know, you've got a pretty good story, and then you get juiced up, and your adrenaline runs, and you start calling a bunch of people to get things confirmed and that kind of thing, and then next thing you know, you got a story out there, and it's out there. So that
was a nice little nugget.
That was a nice little. It's not a huge story. It's not going to change the world, or anything like that. But in terms of San Francisco's land use issues and that kind of thing, it was I think a minor victory in the big sea of. In a war of against all of the various forces that are trying to privatize all of our public resources. And so publications like Fog City Journal, and there are others, San Francisco Bay Guardian, Beyond Cron, are working against those forces.